10 crazy pitches on Shark Tank you have to see to believe. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Fortune. Hundreds of entrepreneurs have pitched their companies on Shark Tank since the show's debut in 2009, but some of the most memorable pitches are the worst ones. They stand out for different reasons. In some, the products are totally infeasible. In others, the entrepreneurs are completely unprepared or so arrogant that they don't have a grip on reality. Let's take a look at 10 crazy pitches on Shark Tank you have to see to believe. Number 1. Track days. If a hypothetical company has no shot on Shark Tank, a hypothetical movie was practically guaranteed to fail. Immediately after James Levitola and Brian Pitt said that they were looking for $5 million for 34% of profits for their movie idea, Cuban announced that he was out. Levitola and Pitt had a mock trailer for their motorcycle thriller, but they didn't have a script or actors. It is a horrifically bad idea, O'Leary said. I forbid you to proceed. Number 2. Cougar Energy. Ryan Custer wanted $150,000 for 30% of his company, Cougar Energy, dedicated to making energy drink shot bottles specifically tailored to single middle-aged women wanting to date young men like himself. To call it tacky is an understatement, but he also had only $60,000 in sales over 3 years. His pitches prove that a gimmick can only take a brand so far. Number 3. Wake and Bacon. Matty Salin entered the Shark Tank around the height of the bacon craze in the US. He came to the Sharks looking for $40,000 for 20% of his company, Wake and Bacon, which made a wooden alarm clock that broils bacon set to the time that you wake up. Not only did Salin not know the basics of cost production, but the clock was also a fire hazard. On top of that, the Sharks pointed out that the novelty would eventually wear thin for many bacon fans whose rooms developed a permanent aroma of grease. At least Salin had the composure to leave with a smile and a thank you after O'Leary told him, "I'm gonna put that in my museum of really bad ideas that kill people." Number 4. Throx. Edwin Heaven, an entrepreneur who both sounds and looks like a Vegas magician, entered the tank looking for $50,000 for 25% equity. His company Throx produced socks sold in 3, so that you always have an extra sock after you lose one. There's nothing extraordinary about the sock quality, but hey, you get 3 in each pack. The Sharks did not see it as a real business opportunity, and O'Leary called Heaven a vampire cockroach. Number 5. Lose 12 inches in 12 workouts. We warned you right from the onset, some of these pitches actually got themselves the green light. Had we been sitting in the position of the Sharks, we're not so sure, but hey, they're the professionals and they've clearly learned from experience in the world of business. Cheese sells. Rodeo rider turned fitness expert Ryan Cowboy Amon comes to the Shark Tank hooting and hollering like a manic cowboy and dressed to match the part. He's got a stereotypical over-the-top, larger-than-life online personal trainer vibe to him. It makes for a pretty grating sales pitch, but the Sharks seem entertained by his antics and walked away with a deal from Damon John. Number 6. Euro Club. Seasoned road trippers know all too well the necessity of peeing in a portable vessel. On a long, time-sensitive drive, water bottles sometimes get emptied only to be refilled. But peeing in a golf club? That's a new one. Urologist and creator of the Euro Club, Floyd Seskin, explains to the Sharks that, as a doctor and avid golfer, he was encouraged by his patients to solve the issue of needing to urinate while playing. His solution is functional and admittedly reasonably subtle, but it's the sort of product that we can't help but elicit giggles and disbelief from. We're not denying the problem, but is this the right solution? Investor Kevin Harrington seemed to think so. Number 7. Guard Llama. We'll be honest with you, this one is delightfully eccentric, but undoubtedly bizarre nonetheless. From the moment that co-founders Joe Parisi and Nick Neverez walked through the door with a llama in tow, we knew that this was going to be a pitch to remember. These two men are clearly comfortable in front of an audience and know how to field questions. They also know how to use eye-catching props without having them overshadow the product that they're actually pitching. Bringing in a real-life llama before unveiling their emergency Bluetooth device is bold but weird in all the right ways. Admittedly, the llama pooping on the floor isn't great, but they still left with a deal. Number 8. Squirrel Boss. How many times have you been tempted to zap a squirrel because it was getting into your bird feeder? Never? Well, neither have the Sharks, which is why they turned down this weird pitch from Michael J. DeSanti in Season 4. The Squirrel Boss, which DeSanti dubbed the first interactive squirrel-proof bird feeder, allows customers to fend off squirrels and other critters by giving them a static shock through the press of a button. Though DeSanti claimed the joke was harmless, the Sharks found it a little too strong and the concept a little too barbaric. Luckily for squirrels everywhere, they passed on the idea. Number 9. The Skinny Mirror. Belinda James appeared on Season 8 to sell the Sharks on the Skinny Mirror, a custom mirror targeted to women that makes the viewer appeal slimmer. James valued the company business at $1 million, asking $200,000 in exchange for 20% of her company, but the pitch went wrong very quickly. The Sharks criticized the company for not only perpetuating society's body image issues, but also not being particularly original. James admitted that there were other slimming mirrors on the market and defended her product by saying it helps businesses sell more products since customers feel like they look a bit thinner. Number 10. Ionic Ear. Many of the sharks still consider this pitch from the pilot episode to be the worst one they've ever seen. Though it seems like it was a lifetime ago, that's when Bluetooth headsets were primarily the method of answering your cell phone without having to pick it up. These accessories often felt uncomfortable in your ear and had to be adjusted, which is why Darren Johnson showed up to the tank with the Ionic Ear, a Bluetooth device that's surgically implanted in the customer's ear canal. He asked for $1 million for a 15% stake in the product, which could recharge with a Q-tip sized charger. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are currently on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.